Hi, everybody. He's playing. So, anyways, welcome to the live stream for May 30th. And I'm going to try to adjust this so you can see him because you can't see him at the moment, really. There. Now you can see him. There. Anyways, I'm not very tall, so you guys are going to have to live with not seeing me because it's okay. Anyways, okay. So here's what's happening. We are live everywhere we can be live right at the moment. He is doing his thing. See your cool ass stereo in the background. So we are going to be changing the time of our live streams. Starting next week, we will be going live at, what did I say, 8 p.m. That's when we'll be going live, starting next week, because, well, multiple. Because we have neighbors who are, yeah, pretty much that's the gist of it anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it, because apparently 9 o'clock is late to some people. Whatever. Anyway, whatever. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be starting at 8 o'clock so that we can get through doing an actual, do some performing, have some fun. Uh, we are working on some more content. And make sure, if you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, take your ass to YouTube and subscribe, because you will find everything there. You can find the live streams there until I take it down. But you can watch it live there. You can watch every video he's ever made for, the operator videos there, the Inside of Me videos there, other videos in the future will also be there. There's shorts. You can see videos of him playing, all the videos of him talking, doing reviews on gear, everything. All of it is there. So, no excuse. Everybody has YouTube, because pretty much everybody has either a computer or a phone or an iPad with an app store. So, or a Google store or whatever the hell it is, Android, Apple, I don't, whatever. So just, go do it. Or just Google Animals in Denial on YouTube, and voila, you can pull it up in a browser. It's simple. Anyways, so
it's good stuff. It's
it
good
is.
stuff.
It's very good
It
stuff.
really is.
So I've been working on some things here. Uh oh.
Just a little bit. I need to get by.
I need to move my big booty in.
That wasn't cool.
No, what was that? Um.
Well, it was a pedal.
Oh, got it. I'm in the way again, aren't I?
You looked worried. It was a pedal. It's a switcher pedal, so there's not like a bunch of moving parts in it. So it's all
Got
good.
it. Anyways,
Okay.
so I have. Do I, huh?
No, no. Just not doing it. I have a bass sitting in it. So this stool that I have that I normally sit on
Mm-hmm.
has a guitar stand thing that swaps out. And right now, I've got my illustrious bass here because I've been doing bass stuff.
Yes, he has.
Been playing bass, recording bass, all the stuff you can do with bass has been what's been going on. So, I think it's been good. It's been good. But yeah,
It is.
And,
Which guitar is that? I can't even see. Oh, is that your Billy Fender? Billy Strat?
yeah, it works. It works. But yeah, you know,
So,
nah, just not even gonna bother. Like, you know, we're still working in progress stuff.
yes.
Um,
Making sure all the sound treatment is up and
like like yeah, it's like it's been like, and I'll be, you know, completely transparent. Um, the big thing, biggest thing to me was getting back to tracking because I was in the middle of working on the new albums and had to break everything down and redo this stuff and some of this stuff up and stuff. But we've got that part, you know, like that's I'm back to recording and stuff and back to making content. But it's like smoothing out all the edges of stuff and there's a bunch of stuff, man. Like there's a lot of cables. There's a lot of gear. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot more stuff than I thought. Like it, I don't know. It's like I just thought I'd whip some shit together. And
yeah.
that's not what happened so far. So we're working on it. Every day. But like we'll be back up to running, and pretty soon we'll have to break it all down again and do this all over. But preparations are being made.
Yes.
I've thought about this, and I've thought about this, and I've thought about this some more, and what I get, I'm thinking about is like, you know what? Okay, we're going to do a proper mobile rig so that if this happens, I mean, part of the rig is already mobile anyway. There's a bunch of the stuff that's like already like mobile adjacent. I don't know. If that's the thing. So it's like we should just, you know, so it's just getting everything worked out and stuff. Like, you know, recording recording music. It's like I'm an experimenter when it comes to my own stuff, but like production for other people, it's like I tend to just if you do this crap, like you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's a kind of standard way to do things, and then there's this.
Yeah.
Let's just try it.
There's the way things are done. Yeah.
See what it sounds like.
So
See what happens. And that's kind of that's how I get to the end result that is Animals. What you get when you listen to the Animals in Denial records and stuff, like the end result ends up being what it is because of this trying shit. You know, see what happens. I know I'm supposed to use this thing, this cable with this thing, or it kind of sounds cool the way that. Oh yeah, like I like how it's breaking up and stuff. It doesn't even sound like a guitar. It's like so. Yeah, it's like. I've got questions about No Enemy's guitar parts or synth parts, and it's like there aren't synth parts in No Enemy. It's just guitars. It's just this lick. You're doing that, and then there's these. You've got those little parts in it and stuff, and like you turn the guitar all the way. But yeah, it's just that stuff. But you're doing yeah, it's just doing that, and you're playing off of the rhythm part there. But like you know, I didn't actually end up using synths for that. Like there's a loop from a drum machine, and that's about the extent of the electronics that got happened there. It got chopped and sequenced a little bit, but like other than that, like it, you know, the song sounded like what it. It's like I intended to put like this lead lick in there, the key thing, but like when I got through with the guitar layers and stuff, it was like I don't actually need space. But it sounds electronic. Oh, it sounds synthy enough without that. So it's like, you know what? Let's go down this path. And so I just, that's, you know, I didn't envision it like that from the start. Like that was one of those songs that, let's see what happens in the next 20, 30 minutes. And, you know, I got the rhythm thing, the lead thing. I was like, yeah, no, this is going to work. And so then it morphed into the song that it did. But, yeah, wasn't that, like, there's a bunch of those songs that started out that were just kind of like jam song. Touch was like that too, where it was just, like, I started doing this chord. And I just kept doing that for a minute, and I was like, and this beat was just and I was like, I'm like, yeah, ooh, yeah, and then like it kind of just it happened from there, and it was one of those things where I recorded the guitars and the drums, kind of live from the drum machine, like so. Basically, I had a sequence set up in Logic. No, not even Logic. It was Ableton. So I ran this setup because neither one of my computers had enough RAM and compute power to do all of it in one box. So what I did was I had an iMac that I put, so I was running Ableton, and I put the, I made an arrangement in Ableton, and the outputs from that interface, from that audio interface into the inputs of the other interface with the Mac Pro. And so I set up Open Logic on the Mac Pro, channel 1 and 2, which was the channel I had those two coming into, on that interface got set up for the drum track, so those left and right from that interface was getting what was coming from Ableton. And then my guitar was set up on channel 3, and so I just hit record, and so all the drum part and the main guitar line got recorded at the same time, which was just, I was trying to make it feel like a band was recording, even though it was just me. And like, it was back when I was really in this thing of, I don't need a bass, I just want stuff with guitars, synths, and drums in it. Then I got into playing bass. Like I knew how to play bass, but like I didn't enjoy it. Turns out it was the neck. I just needed to find a neck on a bass that I actually liked, and it makes me play bass more. So now I actually like it. And then and then suddenly it's like I could hear the magic of bass players, and when a bass player is really a linchpin of a band, and like if you didn't it's mind expanded, blown, all of the stuff, all the things that you can say there. But yeah, I get it now. Ryan, if you're out there, yeah, I understand now. Yeah, bass, good bass player, I get it. You were correct. But it does not change the fact that guitars are really supreme instruments.
I knew you were going to say superior or something.
Supreme instruments.
Whatever. Supreme. They are, though.
And Boss has a guitar with a synth thing in it that I really want to try, and I wish I would have knew about that thing before I got this other thing that I just got. So it's like, shit.
Yeah.
But if it's anything like their pedals and the Katana, I'm sure it's going to be a sweet guitar, and I will get around to getting one at some point. Roland, Boss, if you're out there, man, let me try it. Make a video with it. I'll send it back. I'll do whatever you want. with it. Just let me play it for like a week. No,
Okay.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and I'll be able to record with it and decide if I really want it or not. I
Okay.
probably want it though
2
because
weeks.
it looks like it looks awesome.
I was gonna say 2 weeks isn't gonna be enough. You'll want to keep it longer. You'll just want it.
Well, I'll get around to buying one eventually, I'm sure. But yeah,
You just got, you know.
no, we're just not. Um, no, I got a cool thing, and I'm good with it, and they serve a purpose. There was a reason for it. Like with this,
Yeah.
with the current batch of albums I'm working on right now, like there's a heavy focus on guitar layers in a way that I have not before, which is saying something. Um, and there's a lot of tunings and stuff that I'm exploring and stuff, and I want, it's like there's um, like right now this guitar is tuned standard E right now, and before it's constantly being drop tuned back and forth. So I got something that's literally just for playing and that drop tuning thing, and it's actually built for doing that. But then kind of and then there's some other stuff that I got to it's like there's D standard stuff that I like writing in that tuning, and there's some stuff. And sometimes you want a humbucker sound with that tuning, or sometimes you want a single coil thing with that tuning. Um, and so at this point, like I've got all the bases covered at this point. I don't have to actually retune a guitar, change the entire like I don't have to change all of it, like, and it just speeds up stuff. It's like, oh, okay, I need a Strat, but I need an F. I'll just go get the Strat I'm using for that, and it's really cool because it's like I've managed to match up like a lot of the response, the tones and stuff like that. Like I've been able to match them up pretty well with, and I have to say, like with the exception of like the way that the thickness of the neck on one of my Squier Strats. It's one of the contemporary Strats. It's the Skyburst one, but like if the neck was a little thinner, like you could get away with doing everything you get away with doing with this Billy Corgan Strat. Yeah, like it's really, it actually gets loud. Like what's crazy, it's to match it up with the same amp models that I'm using and stuff, where it's like I don't have to change. It's like I have to actually roll the volume down some. Now with this, I tend to, playing the heavier stuff, I crank it. I'm going all the way, but like with there, like dude, you're gonna roll it like a little over a quarter of the way down to hit what this is at its max volume. So it does that stuff, but then like when you crank it up, it's doing some other stuff that you can't really do with this, or wouldn't do with this. There's the other way to look at it, but like, yeah, like that guitar has been living in F, and then I'll drop tune sometimes the top string, so it'll drop to like E flat, and so the rest of the guitar is tuned like it's F standard, but the top string will drop. It's really neat. It's a really neat tune to play with. I urge you, tune your guitar, to F standard, and then drop tune that string. Like you'll have a blast with that thing. It's cool. Like the riffs that you come up with, it's weird. Just changing the tune and just makes the guitar feel like a completely different instrument, and so I get completely different songs. And it's one of the reasons it's another reason why it's like I'm an advocate for having more guitars than amps, because you can just get a couple of modeling amps and then you got a bunch of variety. There's plugins, there's all kinds of stuff. You get different guitars and stuff, and you tune them differently. You don't run out of songs. You just constantly like able to keep churning parts together and stuff. I'm playing the same, because it's like I'll get kind of stuck in like these little things where I'm playing the same kind of licks and stuff like that, and like just changing the tuning in the guitar freshens everything up and makes everything feel new again and stuff. So I'm a big proponent of using different tunings. Just try them all. You'll get something cool. Like Pokemon. Catch them all.
So, I've been working on something here.
You've been working on it.
I've been working on something.
You want to try it?
I do want to try it. So, what the hell? Anyway, sorry. I feel like I have anyway, I've been working on something, so we're going to give this a go. I think, keyword is I think, that I've got this to where it will work the way I want it to, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to give it a shot. So, I'm going to disappear from the screen. We're going to disappear from the screen for a minute here. I'm going to try to show the operator video. What do you think? Operator? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, I'm
Spotify
hoping...
said that I had some artificial streams. No,
Yeah.
I've been playing shit
Total
out
bullshit.
to anybody who
Total
listened to it.
BS. So hopefully this works like I anticipated to. I did the things I think I needed to do, so let's give it a shot here. Well, hello. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh, I don't have any sound. Stop that for a minute. For some whatever odd reason, I don't have any sound on that. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what the issue is. That's the only thing. I'm working on it, though. It says that I have sound. Wait a minute. Maybe. Let me try that again. Oh, yeah. It's so good. I love it. I love that video. It's so good. So good. So, anyway, that was the video for Operator. If you have not seen it, it is available on YouTube. And I wanted to share that. So, FYI. But also, it's just such a good video. So, there will be more videos coming. There's going to be one coming actually in July. We're not going to tell the details because I haven't got all the exact details worked everything out yet. I just know that it's that month. That's where I'm at.
Be too Hollywood sounding like us. We are definitely not that.
No, no, we're not. No, because yeah, no, we're just not. So, anyways, what else? Later part of next month, there'll be a single out. This will be from the next Revisited series, Crash Course Volume. This will be Volume 4 because I can count. There's mathing going on here. Look at that. I can count by ones. Isn't that amazing? Of course, there's so many that can't. But anyways, we're not going to go there. I'm going to be nice today for once. Yeah. I am not the mean girl.
Really?
I'm really not the mean girl, I promise. Maybe a little bit.
Okay. See how long this lasts?
I am going to be nice.
We'll see how long this lasts.
Hey!
Help me!
He's so full of it. I am not that bad. You all, if you know me, you all know me. He's so terrible. He's telling lies on me. You all know me. You know I'm not that bad. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I have a pretty... I don't know. Anyways. So, that's... we've got another video, too. Do we want to show the other video, too? Yeah? Any other videos? Huh? Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah? We have another video.
Do another video before we...
We do have another video, and I am probably going to have to go in here and fix it because it's not showing up here for me to do it yet. Yeah, I know. It's kind of a douchebag. Let me see here. Maybe it'll just work. Should we see if it just works? We'll just see if it just works. Here we go. Let's try this video. No, of course it couldn't just work. Hold on. Okay, of course it would do that, but we're going to try that again. Here we go.
Where's Kurt Loder?
So good. I love that. Heck yeah. Love it. I'm going to say something completely inappropriate, but you are so fucking hot, just so you know. I can say that he's mine. Anyways.
Okay.
Sorry, I
That's
had to.
cool. Overshare there. Okay. All right.
I know I'm not the only one.
And on that bombshell, I think that's going to be it for us tonight.
It is.
We will see you next week at 8
Yes.
for a little bit of longer one.
Yep.
These are going to get longer.
Yes, and get live performance.
Yes, it's 8 o'clock.
Yes, so
Be there.
be there or be
We'll be
square.